Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing the Silent Hill train here with today's video. As you guys all know by now, the Silent Hill transmission showcased a bunch of Silent Hill projects that are currently in development. In our last video, we talked about all the details we currently know about Silent Hill Townfall. In today's video, we will talk about Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F was the very last Silent Hill project that was revealed during the Silent Hill transmission, which holds some significance. Although every single Silent Hill game that was revealed was a new, authentic, and standalone project, Silent Hill F is most important due to the fact that it is allegedly the next mainline entry in the Silent Hill franchise. However, it seems to be more of a reboot as opposed to a chronological continuation due to the fact that the game takes place in Japan during the 1960s. The trailer itself gave us a huge amount of detail about what this game potentially will be. First and foremost is the title of the project itself, Silent Hill F, which is a very odd choice for a title. Industry Insider Dusk Golem states that the F in the title could signify 5 or flower. 5 of course meaning that this is the 5th mainline game in the Silent Hill franchise. And flower obviously referencing all the beautiful flowers that are slowly consuming the entire village. These of course are all guesses. It is still yet to be confirmed as to what the significance of the letter F really is. Another question that I'm sure many fans had, including myself, is what happened to the Silent Hill project codenamed Sakura? Is Silent Hill F the new working title for Sakura? Well, according to Dusk Golem, Silent Hill F is not Sakura. However, they are related. They do have a very similar flower theme going for both of them. Dusk Golem does clarify that Masahiro Ito, the artist that was a part of Team Silent and was responsible for the art design and art concept in several Silent Hill games, is in fact back and working on Silent Hill Sakura, but is in no way involved in Silent Hill F. The story of F is led by Ryukishi 07. I'm not very familiar with this writer, but he is most famous for Higurashi and Umineko, two visual novels with extremely graphic scenes and body horror. And it seems like many hardcore fans are excited to see Ryukishi 07 take a lead role in a Silent Hill game. From the trailer, we were able to determine that the game is set in 1960s Japan. We see a traditional rice field followed by an old Japanese village, both in which are seemingly about to be engulfed in an approaching fog. The town itself gives off a very daunting and eerie atmosphere. The streets and the stores are completely empty, almost as if the village has been abandoned. In the very next scene, we see what is known as an Okiku doll. This doll is associated with a very famous Japanese legend. According to legend, a 3-year-old girl named Okiku was gifted a doll. Sadly, however, Okiku passed away due to the Spanish flu outbreak. But according to legend, after Okiku's death, the parents noticed that the doll's hair was actually growing in length. Okiku's parents believed that their daughter's spirit had occupied that doll, making it an extension of herself. This leads me to believe that we will see other Japanese legends incorporated into the game as well, and that Ryukishi 07 seems to be taking a more traditional and grounded approach to the horror franchise. Then we see a schoolgirl standing in front of a Jizo statue, which appears to be a shrine dedicated to someone that has passed away. More specifically though, the Jizo statue is supposed to be a sort of spiritual guide to help children have a more pleasant time passing into the afterlife. However, looking at the trailer, we can see that the Jizo statue is broken, seemingly implying a bad omen. And this scene is also the very first time we start noticing flowers in the trailer. After that, we see the same schoolgirl walking in a very zombie-esque motion with a pipe in her hand. And we see the same village and Okiku doll both get enveloped in a red vine, almost looking like a living organism is attempting to take control of the village and everything and everyone left in it. We can also see now that the doll has a visibly longer hairstyle, staying true to the legend of Okiku. In the very next scene, we see the same vines try to grab a hold of the schoolgirl, who is now visibly hurt and scared. It is in this scene we see that the vines are actually higanbana flowers, or more commonly known in Japan as the red spider lily, or the flower of death. After that scene, we see a casket floating down the water toward a torii gate. But the schoolgirl is aborted and is now fully consumed by the same vines and flowers that we saw at the Jizo statue shrine and throughout the village. In the water with the schoolgirl are dismembered body parts that have the red spider lilies growing out of them. Then we get to the final scene where the very same flowers from the Jizo statue continue to blossom and completely take over what was left of the schoolgirl from the beginning of the trailer. And then her face melts off. With everything that we see in this trailer, there is no clear main protagonist at this point in the project's development. However, we seem to have a plot and a setting. There was a lot going on in this trailer, and what I was able to gather from it was that the project will focus heavily on the afterlife, which might be Ryukishi 07's take on the original Silent Hill's Otherworld. Another topic that this trailer seems to tease at is the idea of death, but more specifically, the death of children. Both the Okiku doll and the Jizo statue represent this. We also got a very clear example of what these red spider lilies can do if they get a hold of its host. It seems to consume at the subject from the inside until it is just an empty shell, similar to what a parasite would do. As far as how Ryukishi 07 will tie all these concepts together is still yet to be determined. All these ideas on paper have a very unique type of attraction for horror players. The concepts are new and seem very dark and ominous, but is the project worthy of the Silent Hill name? That is still yet to be seen. And with that, those are all the details that we know by looking at the trailer of Silent Hill F. What do you guys think? Is Ryukishi 07 a smart choice for a Silent Hill game, or would you rather see somebody else take the lead? As always, leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts and opinions. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it informative, consider leaving a like, it really helps the channel out. For more updates on Silent Hill and other video game news, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video.